Happy Saturday, everyone. Hope you are keeping warm. Look at this original iPhone. I kind of miss them. Hey, we're at the Pod Drop Novi. That's Rob and that's Jason behind the counter here. I like to check in with them a couple times a year about all things Apple. So we're going to talk about Apple products. If you're an Apple user, please keep watching. We all heard about if you got an older phone, that you might need a new battery, and Apple may have slowed down your phone because of the battery, and then magically they want to sell you a new battery at a reduced rate. Do you really need that? Let's ask the experts. All right, what are you looking at here, Rob?
These customers just brought in a phone. As you can see, it's clearly, the glass appears to be lifting out of the phone. We see that a lot, right along this line.
I see it.
They have no idea what's going on. We have a pretty good idea. It's speculation. It's going to be a battery. The battery in this phone is probably expanded where it's lifting the glass totally right out of this phone. It's a very dangerous situation. You do not want these batteries to pop. You do not want to continue to charge these things. So Jason's going to open this up just to see if that's what's causing the problem.
Now, this isn't related to the battery situation we heard about a couple weeks ago from Apple, but this means if you're using not an Apple approved cord and you keep charging it, this can happen?
Look at this. Okay, this battery is very swollen. It should be hard and flat. There's zero tolerances for anything out of the ordinary inside the makeup of the phone. Everything needs to fit together like a glove, and with the battery swollen, it's actually lifting the glass out of the phone. Why does the battery start to swell? Quite often it's the use of non-certified Apple cords. They can cause the battery to continually to charge. Here's an example of an Apple certified cord. We've removed the coating around there. There is an actual chip on this cord. When it's plugged into the dock connector on an Apple certified cord, these two become in perfect harmony. It knows when to charge, how much to charge, and more importantly, when to back off when it's hit 100%. When you go to the dollar store or any place and buy a substandard cord, because us as consumers don't want to spend more in our mindsets, more than $5 for a cord, you're going to get something that's got straight power. There is no filters, there is no chips, there is nothing to communicate with the device. All you're doing is putting juice into the phone. When the battery hits 100%, it doesn't know anything other than to keep charging. Therefore, the batteries will swell. It gets to 101, 102, 150%, you are causing yourself a problem, and it's a very possible fire hazard. Now there's an iPhone battery. People don't take the proper charging cord serious. This is what can happen, okay, if you do not use the proper charging equipment associated with the device.
All right, let's bring Rob in. We saw the situation with the burnt up battery, but Apple said, hey, we're slowing down your older devices. Not this old, but
the iPhone 6.
iPhone 6,
Here's our
we
take
all
on
suspected that they were slowing down on purpose, right?
Well, we've been doing this for years and years and years, the repair business.
Come up here.
Every summer, we start to say, oh boy, what's going to happen now? It's my opinion, okay, my opinion. Every summer we do start seeing a lot of flaws in phones. We know the new one's around the corner. We're thinking that consumers are supposed to get frustrated with their phone and just opt in and automatically buy a new one. What's really going on is that Apple's always on the ball, updating with updates in their technology. They might just back off a little bit, updating what's currently out there because they're working so hard and diligently towards what they're about to release. So going forward, we will see the little lags in phones. We will see some hiccups and different things. A lot of times it's app related. I mean,
sure.
Naturally things...
Some of the apps aren't updated to run on their system. So they might be backing them off a little bit, and it might not be, what would you say, like a sinister plan, right? Hey, I'm going to slow down your phone so you have to go get the latest one.
Correct.
But you might in your mind want to go get the latest one.
In your mind, your phone has become your lifeline.
So just like my daughter's phone in the
you
UK,
cannot have any hiccups. So if this thing's even acting up in the slightest way, you're naturally going to say, I can't have this. I'm running my life, my business, my kids off of this phone. I'm going to get the new phone. I'm not taking any chances. And people are getting, year after year, we see this, and people are getting frustrated because the cost of these new devices are up there. Let's face it, they're expensive.
All right, so the bottom line is, should you go for the battery then that they're offering at 29 bucks?
Well, here's our take on the battery, okay? This whole thing with the battery, Apple's probably laughing all the way to the bank. They're selling you a battery for $29. Let's face it, it's all based around what, the iPhone 6 right now? iPhone 6 came out September 2014. Okay, the phone's 4 years old. That would be like the consumer's now so upset that this battery isn't performing like it should be. So Apple has got it, they're demanding Apple reduce the price, make it more affordable. That's like me buying a brand new Jeep today and 3 years from now complaining at Chrysler because my battery isn't up to par. Well, naturally, common sense is if your battery's not up